So lots of good stuff coming up, but now on to the reason you are all here. We have a terrific program in store for you. And just a little background about our presenter today. Award-winning professional chef and culinary nutritionist, Dr. Robert Dell'Amore, founder of The Power of Food, brings experience and passion when delivering his cooking demonstrations. Having presented in 22 states, including Alaska, he demonstrates nutritious and tasty ways to bolster immunity and brain health, as well as prevent obesity. As always, Chef Dell'Amore aims to make his dishes salt, butter, and sugar-free. And today, just in time for the Super Bowl, Chef Dell'Amore is here to demonstrate his recipe for Buffalo BBQ sauce. So take it away, Chef.
Mr. Jeff Zay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to The Power of Food. Welcome to my home. I've got a great program for you. Buffalo BBQ sauce, direct from Buffalo, New York. I believe you'll agree this is another great recipe. Unfortunately, it is not butter-free. We're going to be sauteing some garlic and butter, and it is bringing the fat to the hot sauce. This is what the buffalo sauce is all about. Adding the butter, which is going to be flavored with the garlic, and it's pretty special. We're going to get to it in just a minute. Really brings a different savory level of flavor to the barbecue sauce. So we're going to introduce a fat and some creaminess along with the hot sauce, and then a special ingredient, a little surprise. We're going to introduce it when we're cooking, okay? But before we get started, I want to just speak with you a little bit about the cayenne pepper and the substance called capsaicin that's found in the pepper, the hot peppers, the chili peppers. And those of you that love hot sauce, the cayenne pepper, as I do, I try to have it every day in my diet, in my eggs in the morning, as often as possible. Anytime I'm cooking vegetables, adding it at the end. We're going to add the cayenne pepper to this as well. You notice I have it under lock and key here. Okay, this is really super hot, super spicy, and you don't want to cook with it. I'm going to add it at the end. And because if you cook with that, it can irritate your eyes or your nostrils, okay? But super healthy, okay? And what the research shows is that the capsaicin has multiple health benefits. Let's talk about what's inside the capsaicin and the peppers. Okay, loaded with vitamin A, K, B6, vitamin C, tons of vitamin C in the peppers. Vitamin A, tons of it. We also have magnesium, potassium, and the peppers have been known to, of course, improve immune responses, okay, and also oxidative prevention. We know that oxidation, when it occurs, it's always with inflammation, and we want to reduce that. And we know that the red pepper, the spicy peppers, always have more immune benefit. Okay. Also, it's been proven to show benefits for collagen restoration. Okay, iron absorption. Look it up. Health benefits of capsaicin found in the chili pepper. So just a little sprinkle. And what you'll find many times is when you add this to the food, it's spicy, but then it mellows as you're eating. It's not, oh, I need water. It really mellows and adds another level of flavor and just enjoyment to the meal. But look at the health benefits, okay? Now, vitamin A has been, again, tons of vitamin A in the chili pepper. And this is important for vision, right? Reproduction, again, immunity. And let's look at adding this to the diet more often, okay? Not just to flavor the food, but the health benefits, okay? All right, let's get started. So, as Jeff said in my intro, for 20 years now, I've been cooking without salt, without butter, without sugar, nothing processed. This is truly the first recipe I've ever presented with butter, but we're gonna have fun. Okay, so let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do is add my butter to the pan, okay? And I like to take, so we're gonna take half a stick of butter, which is 4 tablespoons. But what I like to do is cut them individually so it melts a little faster, cooks a little faster. Okay, so this is gonna serve about 12 wings, okay? So my butter, I'm gonna introduce the butter here. Okay. And we're gonna go medium to low. Okay, and what I'm going to do is prepare my garlic here. So I have 4 cloves. I'm only going to use 2 for this recipe. Okay, I'm going to slice it. My hand here is, all the fingers almost are on the blade, okay? And this is how you control this large chop. So auxiliary hand is always 90 degrees to the tabletop. And the knife is striking the knuckle with every So I'm going to take my butter here. And again, the addition of this fat to the hot sauce just brings it to another level. Okay. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay. So I want this garlic a little finer. So I'm going to rock the knife like this. Yeah, sauteing garlic in butter is insanely, the aroma now is just insane, okay? So we want to really permeate that butter with the garlic. We're going to lightly brown that garlic. You don't want to burn it. You can take the pan off the heat, right? To adjust our heat by taking it off the flame and then lower it if we like, okay? And again, this is a recipe directly from Buffalo, New York. A dear friend of mine up in Rochester went to school up in Buffalo, and he gave his recipe direct. Okay, so now our butter is flavoring beautifully with our garlic. The garlic is cooking perfectly. I'm going to let it brown just a touch more, and then we're going to add one of our secret ingredients, which is our tomato paste. Okay, now this is really going to be factor in as a really important ingredient. And the reason being is the paste is going to hold everything together. You will see the butter, if we don't add the tomato paste, it's going to separate once we cook it. The fat with our other ingredients and the hot sauce especially, okay? So now I'm just breaking this up, flavoring our paste with the garlic and butter. So you can imagine how good this is gonna be. Okay, so I added about 2 tablespoons, okay, of the tomato paste. And again, I'm just breaking it up and also watching that the garlic doesn't burn. Do you see what's going on in this pan? How ridiculous this is? Okay. So I prefer and favor fresh tomatoes, peeled plum tomato, over the paste, but the paste definitely has its applications, this being one of them. Again, the key is this is going to hold everything together. You'll see when it's done. Okay, how about the color of this garlic and butter, the way it's just becoming golden in color. So again, just these precious few seconds here to flavor this tomato paste is going to make a big difference in our the base of our sauce. Anyone know how long buffalo sauce has been around, or buffalo wings out of buffalo? Since the 60s. It's incredible. Two families are known to be founders of the recipe. One, an Italian-American family, the other an African-American family. And we can't figure out who the original one is, so I'm not going to say who. But check out the research, the history on the buffalo sauce. Okay, next we're going to go crazy with different flavors. A little Worcestershire sauce, about 2 tablespoons. Okay, I'm going to add a bit of this. Okay, we have anchovies in here, just the insane flavor profile of the Worcestershire. Now, a big dash of red wine vinegar. Did you see that? Okay, this is our tang. We're going to have an amazing combination of the garlic, the butter, with the vinegar, which is really going to give us an amazing addition to the flavor profile. So, oh my God, the smell is insane. I didn't even add the hot sauce yet. So the vinegar is really key. And adding a big splash of it. Okay, you want to be assertive with that. Now we're going to add our Franks. And this is the deal. The real deal from Buffalo, New York. The original 6-ingredient Buffalo barbecue sauce. Okay, I will be adding some cayenne pepper at the end after it's finished cooking. We don't want to add it now, and then those hot odors irritate our eyes or our nostrils. It will happen in 2 seconds. So you don't add the cayenne pepper till the end. You even have to be careful when you add the Franks. But can you see the color of this sauce? How amazing it is. And what I love again is, the hot sauce is delicious. But this, with the addition of the vinegar and the Worcestershire sauce and the garlic and butter, introducing the fat to this is going to make it much more body, have much more body and creamier. And you see the way it's not separated. Look at how perfect this is. Okay. This is done. And this will stay in the refrigerator several days. If you are running out and you want to stretch it, just add a little bit more Frank's hot sauce, okay? Okay, now what I like to do is let it cool a little bit, and then I'm going to add my cayenne pepper. And for this, I'm going to take the back of my spoon here. And this is a nice bit of pepper here. Okay, but listen, we want to kill this COVID thing, right? The cayenne pepper, the ginger, the garlic, every day. This is how we boost immunity. This is how we prevent getting COVID. I have been very fortunate. I have not gotten COVID. And I really think that my immune system is fortified through my diet. 95% of the food that I cook. That is primarily my diet. This is our hot sauce. Now, barbecue sauce. So what I did was I prepared some chicken. This is cooled off. A couple of drumsticks, and I want to show you how I did this. This is in my 7-quart Power XL air fryer, and these are my drumsticks that I prepared with a marinade of yogurt, ginger, garlic, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, and the yogurt really just allows it to tenderize tremendously. Okay, I'm going to take this like this. I want to make sure the skin doesn't come off. So like this. So look at the way these come out in 20 minutes in this air fryer. And look at the juices here collected. So they're not in my, I don't even have to wash this thing. With this tray, 1 inch high, 4x4, fits perfectly in that 7-quart basket. Look at this. This is fabulous. You know, I'm going to discard that, and I'll just soak it, and we're good to go. But let's do this to these amazing. Look at these guys. Okay, we're going to go like this. So you can put these on wings, of course. I love to use this on cauliflower. I like to cook the cauliflower in the oven or in the air fryer. This is amazing, this Buffalo BBQ sauce with egged and breaded cauliflower or roasted cauliflower. I also love this with other chicken dishes, white meat, all the time. Check this out. I want to share this with you on a little closer up. Let you take a look at this. How's this look, guys? Now, I never enjoyed drumsticks like I have with this air fryer and this sauce. This hot sauce is amazing. It's bringing a fat, a creaminess through the butter, the garlic. You can imagine that combination, the savoriness of that. You're adding the vinegar, the hot sauce, and the Worcestershire sauce. Just bring it all together so easily. It's pretty dynamite. I want to say thank you for checking out my Buffalo BBQ sauce program, Chef Dell'Amore. Thank you.
Thanks, Chef. I had a couple of questions, and again, I'm going to go through some of the questions we have here in the chat as well.
Thank you, Jeff.
Sure. Yeah, could you just go through the ingredients used on the chicken drumsticks that you made in the air fryer?
Marinade.
Yeah, the marinade. Yeah.
So what I added to the chicken was balsamic vinegar, olive oil, diced ginger. I'm sorry, minced ginger, and I add about a thumb-sized piece of ginger. Excuse me.
The cayenne pepper.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. So about a half-size piece of ginger, half the size of my thumb. A nice piece for 4 of these drumsticks. I could only fit 3 in that pan. I have no. I am so sorry.
All right, bless you.
I apologize. So minced ginger, garlic, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, mix it together, and then add yogurt. I'm using plain whole milk yogurt or Greek yogurt. And everyone knows you can make your own Greek yogurt by simply straining whole milk plain yogurt, right, with a coffee filter for an hour or so on the countertop or in the refrigerator. The whey will come through the filter, the liquid, and you will end up with Greek yogurt. Try it. It's amazing. To those ingredients, I'm just adding the yogurt at the end. I'm lathering it on. I let it sit in the refrigerator for about 45 minutes. When you use the air fryer or if you're roasting it, make sure the skin is facing up so it crisps nicely. And the yogurt does an amazing job of tenderizing the chicken.
Great. Another question. For those who are dairy-free, any suggestions for substitutions for the butter and the yogurt?
I'm sorry, I don't.
Okay. I gather there are vegan alternatives.
We could add, of course, we could saute the garlic in a little oil. I think that might work. It's going to be different flavor profile, but I think that would work. And you could eliminate the yogurt, just marinate with the olive oil and balsamic. Remember, the yogurt doesn't flavor the chicken, it tenderizes. So you're fine. It'll come out amazing with just the balsamic and olive oil.
So it's not necessary in that case.
Yeah, again, the yogurt is a tenderizer, but it works amazing.
Got it. And another question, again, if anyone has any further questions, feel free to raise your hand. We can let you unmute yourself. You had mentioned using the sauce on cauliflower. I know you had done a demonstration for some appetizers for us previously. Can you just quickly mention, what it is that you do with the cauliflower?
So Jeff, if you remember, we featured the air fryer, and I've been coming up with amazing recipes for this thing. I mean, I'm cooking 20 years, roasting every kind of vegetable. I'm up 6 o'clock in the morning roasting eggplant in there. I love the oven, but this is a real game changer. 15, 20 minutes, it's done, versus 45 minutes in the oven. The thing is, you have to do smaller amounts in the air fryer. But what I came up with was a way to cook the cauliflower in here with, and no oil, by the way, no oil at all. What I do is cut the cauliflower into florets, and then I egg and bread them with breadcrumbs, and they go right in the air fryer. They come out insanely delicious, 15 minutes. And I love to roast them again in the oven as well, but the hot sauce on the cauliflower is insane. I also love this with potatoes, or even sweet potatoes, believe it or not. But that is one of my recipes for the cauliflower.
Got it. And then how about Buffalo BBQ chicken pizza? Like if you were to prepare some chicken that would go on to pizza, be Buffalo.
So I am so sorry I didn't mention that, because I've done a class like that actually for teens, where we did Buffalo BBQ pizza, and I showed how to prepare the sauce, and then we just added that to a little Italian bread pizza that it's another class, my gourmet pizza class, and we haven't done that, Jeff, right?
No, we haven't. No.
Okay, so I just did that the other night. Last Friday night here, but the Buffalo BBQ pizza is perfect because, and brilliant, Jeff, thank you, kindred spirits here now. What I would do is add the cooked chicken to the barbecue sauce and just flavor it like that, and then add that to the top of the pizza. It's as simple as it gets.
What type of chicken is it that you use for that?
So for that, you can use dark meat, or you can use white meat. Just make sure you don't overcook the white meat, okay? How are you gonna prepare that chicken? You could cook it right in here, egged and breaded, no oil. You don't need oil. It's incredible. This thing is amazing. And try to look into a pan that will fit in your quart, or any ceramic oven-proof vessel will work perfectly in this, okay? But you have to, this is really revolutionary, using a pan like this. See, traditionally the whole premise is hot air circulating around the food. The incredible proprietary aspects of this are how fast it gets up to temperature, and how it can come down and you can put it back in, it goes back up. It's incredible. But hot air around the food, you would think that this might negate that, but it doesn't. Okay, I'm not piling the food up on top of one another like a lot of people do with the basket. I'm just laying it 1 or 2 layers. So that's the difference in using this. But again, the cleanup is so much easier, and so many times you want this sauce, this oil in here. If I cook white meat, many times it's the marinade, and I want to flavor the chicken with it, so I'll spoon it out. So.
Got it. And you said that sauce will keep your Buffalo barbecue sauce will keep for several days in the fridge?
Yes. And again, if you have leftover and you need a little bit more, just add a little Frank's to it. And now you're adding that fat, the butter, the garlic, and all these other amazing umami flavors here, the vinegar and the Worcestershire. And it's amazing. You can double the output. just adding the sauce. Okay, so check this out, the Frank sauce. If you're not hip to that, I'm sure you are. That's good stuff, really good. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you. So I do want to just check in with my colleague Bob if you had any questions that came to you.
None so far, Jeff.
Okay. I do want to also let folks know we're going to be working again with Chef Dell'Amore March 12th at 12 p.m. for a knife skills demonstration or class. So we're looking forward to that. I know we've spoken about potentially an air fryer workshop as well, and I like the sounds of the gourmet pizza one as well.
I'm going to send you a picture of that, Jeff. When you see this pizza, you're going to be like, I got it. We got to do that. It's mouth-watering in the photo. It's really, I'm going to send it.
Okay. Well, I want to remind everyone we are recording today's program. We've recorded some of Chef Dell'Amore's other programs. I believe the Not Your Mother's Chicken Cutlets and Chicken Nuggets is on our YouTube page. The Amazing Vegetarian Appetizers is there. The Chicken Soup for the Soul, I think, is just in the editing stage, and that should be up. And then we'll work on getting this one up there as well. So if you want to watch it again, or someone you know wasn't able to attend, we'll get those up there. And thank you again, Chef, for letting us record that. I think one last question was, what is it, if you can describe, what makes it authentic Buffalo barbecue sauce? Is there some sort of secret to it that is different from maybe a Buffalo barbecue sauce from somewhere else?
From Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it originated in Buffalo, and that's why it's known as Buffalo sauce. 1960, this was developed in Buffalo. So that's why it's called Buffalo sauce. If you Google or go on YouTube, you'll see a lot of different variations on this. But this is originally from Buffalo. I think it's the best.
Great.
Thank you.
All right. Well, again, thanks everyone for spending some of your afternoon with us. Thank you, Chef.